Hello everybody and welcome back to the San Francisco Giants franchise here in MLB The Show 18. And I have been thinking a long time. I've been looking around the league and I'm trying to pull off a trade. That's really going to have an effect on the outcome of the season. I want us to just dominate the rest of the year. And I think I have found one. I'm going to see, is there anything, just going to check one other thing quickly. Yeah, okay. Alright, let me get this trade back up. Now, where did I put my paper? Oh, here it is. So I looked around the league. I was trying to figure out what could I do. Oh my god. Maybe it'll just pop up if I... That's not what I want. Okay, I'll just go down and do it. So I looked around the league. I wanted to trade for a third baseman, and Brandon Crawford was going to have to be one of the sacrifices I made. And what my thought process is on this is Crawford, he's in his final year, so we could probably be able to sign him back in the offseason if we wanted to. So, I went through, my immediate thought was I want Josh Donaldson. But the only deal that the Blue Jays would take for him was Andrew McCutchen, Clayton Kershaw, and Lee Hu. So I immediately had to decline that. Then I tried Alex Bregman from the Astros, Orlando Ortiz, Lee Hu, and Andrew McCutchen. I had to veto that. And then I decided what could I get for Aaron Sanchez, Brandon Crawford, and Lee Hu. And so the Yankees offered Giancarlo Stanton and two pretty decent prospects, but we don't need any more outfielders. And we got some really good deals, and I really wanted to pull the trigger on it, but we really didn't need any more outfielders, so I had to veto that Yankees trade. Then the Nationals, they offered us Anthony Rendon and two outfield prospects. That was not working for me as bad as I wanted Anthony Rendon, so I had to veto that. The Milwaukee Brewers, Travis Shaw, Keon Broxton, and Domingo Santana. All great players. I was really tempted by that. Two outfielders, though, could not accept that. And then there was also the Philadelphia Phillies, who offered us one pitching prospect, Michael Franco at third base, and Yoenis Cespedes. I was so close to pulling the trigger on this deal till I found Jose Ramirez, Bradley Zimmer, and an outfield prospect. I knew I didn't want that, but I edited it a bit. Jose Ramirez, a outfield prospect, last name Sanchez, first name unknown, because I don't remember and I didn't write it down, and Greg Allen. I thought about that one. In the end, I decided not to go with that, and I kept looking around the Tribe's roster. Then I found this one. Trevor Bauer, Jose Ramirez, D. Gordon, for Aaron Sanchez, Brandon Crawford, and Lee Hu. Now this is a deal I'm gonna make. Now, first things first. D. Gordon's getting sent down to AAA. Now I don't want to, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna have another trade this episode. And Jose Ramirez, he's going to be our starting third baseman half of the time. And there we go. Why we have a 5-man bench, I don't know. Actually, I can keep Gordon up. And I can just go to our MLB roster, send Joseph List come down, and bring up D. Gordon. Move him up to the MLB roster. Now Gordon there. He's not going to start for us, but now we have him. Anyway, this episode is a 3-game set against the Seattle Mariners, the final episode before the All-Star break. So now, let's get into this one. Mike Leake against, who was that? David Price. This will be a good game. AL rosters, our lineups are looking incredibly bad. I'm looking forward to it. Ow! I think a fly just flew down my throat. Yeah. We are 12.5 games up on the Dodgers. Yeah, I inhaled something. 12.5 games up on the Dodgers, and things are looking good for us going into the All-Star break. We have the division lead going into the All-Star break. Now we just have to try and keep it for rest of the season. Easier said than done, but I trust this team. And I've said before, I play win-now baseball. So, somebody starts going into a slump before the trade deadline, they're gone. Off the team. That's why this team will always get far. Will almost always get to the playoffs because I play win now. The future, well, you keep your draft pick, and you just hope you get a gem of a prospect, as Josh Harrison strikes out, Ortiz strikes second. You hope you get a gem of a prospect, and get lucky with one of the later picks in the draft. If you get an A potential, then there you go. That's an automatic huge trade piece. And you can also trade players like I did with Jonathan Schoop when I pulled the trigger to get both David Price and Craig Kimbrell from the Red Sox. Final year of their contract. You go out, pull off a deal like that, and you're set. And that's what I did, and it's obviously worked out. We traded Schoop. We won the World Series. We don't have any big, Schoop was on a $200 million deal. He was on some insane contract that was no MLB player deserves that much money. I don't care how good they are. So, that was something. And, yeah, Buster Posey. I think he's on his final year, but he's the face of this franchise. Buster Posey's not going anywhere. We don't have, something that bugged me, we don't have many original Giants that started the season on our team anymore. Especially after trading Brandon Crawford, we have Buster Posey. We did get Andrew McCutchen back. We have Johnny Cueto. Our bullpen's almost completely different. There's only a few people left, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. I think I'm doing a better job this time keeping players around. I didn't mean to skip that, but oh well. Keeping players around than I did in the Mets franchise. In the first season, I just got rid of everybody. Granted, there was only 1 or 2 seasons of that franchise because I accidentally saved over it. And Corey's brother, I believe. Corey's brother gets a hit up the middle. Alright, hold on. I will be back in 1 second. Oops. Pardon me. David Price will do his thing. I have to get a drink. I apologize for that. Not sure what just happened. Something happened for us, I think. Yeah, we got another out. Good job, David. Alright, there's a strike, and Price will get a fly ball from Mitch Haniger out to right field. McCutchen there. Inning over. Okay. That's better. Third in the National League in home runs, Tommy Pham. He is having quite the season for us. Won the batting title last year. Hitting over 300 again this year. That's an infield hit. Seager, the throw. Great play by Kyle Seager. I knew it wasn't Cody. I knew Corey was the other one. So, I just had to remember. It's Corey's brother. The 2-2 pitch, ground ball. And Herrera will be beat to the bag by Mike Leake for out number 2. And Jose Ramirez steps in. Hitting .308 with 12 home runs this year. Those were his stats for the Tribe. That is called Spec 2. And that's what he was hitting for the Indians before he came here in that deal. And Ramirez! Deep to right field! Forget about it! 2-0 Giants. Jose Ramirez with an absolute moonshot to right field. He was aiming for that target. Just missed it. And the Giants will extend their lead. Now the 2-out pitch to McCutchen, ground ball. Fielded by Seager. Throw to first is in time. That'll end the inning. Ryan Healy strikes out. Francisco Cervelli pops out. Ground out. Josh Harrison will single, steal second, and be driven home on a double from Chris Davis. Now Jose Ramirez steps in with 1 out and 1 on. 2-2 count on Ramirez. And Herrera takes off. And Ramirez hits it high in the air, center field, under its Jackie Bradley Jr. for out number 2. A 1-1 count on Andrew McCutchen. 1 on here, 2 outs, top of the 4th. Herrera takes off again. McCutchen, line drive, it will fall in. It was a bad throw. Herrera could have been safe. And instead, Odubel Harris tagged out. Would have been safe at third. That is my fault. Bad base running there by me. David Price gives up a solo home run to the former Giant DJ LeMahieu, then a 2 RBI double to Jackie Bradley Jr. The game was tied till Orlando Ortiz went deep to give the Giants a 4-3 lead. And now Tommy Pham, he singles to start off the 6th, but 3 strikeouts in a row, and he won't score. Now, well, Price gets 2 strikeouts, then gives up a homer to tie it. He is looking to get through the 6th inning here and get the... Yeah, he has 100 pitches in here in the 6th inning. And, sorry, that's not Ortiz. That is Ramirez. Slaps on the tag to end the inning. So a tie game here, top of the 7th. And the pitch to Ortiz, who is leading off the inning for the Giants. I was thinking, we haven't really been recording this game for this long. I looked over, it said 15 minutes, then I realized I went over trades for a while, as Orlando Ortiz gets a leadoff single. I do miss having Brandon Crawford on the team. Great player. And he will be back next year. Whether we have to trade for him, because we're probably not going to be able to sign like any free agents. He will be back next year. Josh Harrison's on his final year. We'll probably have to let him walk again. But I knew I wanted him back for part of the year. Because whether he's coming in off the bench or not, he is the guy you want up. And barely able to get the runner at first. Josh Harrison almost got himself an infield hit. Great play by Kyle Seager there to stop that ball from getting into the outfield, because that would have scored Ortiz. And Orlando Ortiz takes off. Freeman a line shot into right field, and the Giants take a 5-4 lead on the RBI single from Freddie Freeman. The Giants team is just full of stars. It's full of the best players in baseball. Chris Davis. 1-1 count, 1 out, 1 on here in the 7th. He crushes it. Left field. It is out of here. 27th home run of the year for Chris Davis. And he continues to, hi, my name is Chris Davis. At home, they call me Crush, and I hit dingers. Or David Price, he gives up a double to start off the inning. I have to fix up my rotation after this. Yeah, there's something up with my rotation. Pretty sure it only has 4 people in it right now. And the 0-2 pitch from Edwin Diaz, from Felipe Rivero, who is on the chopping block for us right now. He is probably the #1 guy who might be gone at the deadline. Jackie Bradley Jr. into right field. And that was fielded well by Herrera, McCutcheon thrown to home. And the run won't score. Yet. That ball popped up. Jose Ramirez under it. It will be in foul territory, and Ramirez will have a poor throw home. Luckily, the runner wasn't going. Alan Hansen. I believe he's actually a former Giant, if that is Alan Hansen. He is in real life. I don't think he was in this game. I'm not sure if he was in this game. Real life, he's a Giant. He goes down on strikes, though. Mike Morin. He takes the mound in the 9th. Freeman, Davis, and Posey go down 1-2-3. Rivero, fly out, strikeout. DJ LeMahieu started the year on the Giants. Pops it up in foul territory. Freeman. Oh, man, I wanted to make a cool play to end it. Whatever. Rivero, the 1-2 pitch. Whee! And we'll go one more. 1-2 pitch from Rivero. Popped up. Giants win. The win will go to David Price. The loss will go to Mike Leake. No, it won't. The game was tied. Mike Leake didn't get the loss. The loss is going to go to Nick Vincent, who drops to 4-5 on the year. And, yeah. Let's see. I need to fix my rotation quickly. There we go. Oh, yeah. I forgot. We did trade for Corey Kluber. What was that deal like? Andrew Tolles and Chris Archer to the Indians for Corey Kluber. Win now. Archer's gone. Yeah, so Corey Kluber is there. Yeah, so we're just a good team. Anyway, Clayton. Oh. What? Who do we send down here? I think, let's see. Oh, I guess Hector Rondon can go down. It kind of bugs me that we're sending Hector Rondon down just because the deal he's on is... I don't want to pay him 2.7 mil. I didn't even send him down to play in AAA, but... Oh my god, no. We have too many people on this roster. The backpack's in my way. Now we have too many people on our AAA roster. Hey, how about you, Bob House? You're going to AA. There we go. Kershaw versus Felix Hernandez. Well, no hits come across in the first. That changes here in the second. Well, the Giants may have more hits, but the Mariners have a solo home run on the board. They're up 1-0. McCutchen, he gets on, but he's thrown out trying to swipe second. Solo home run, Orlando Ortiz, and then Chris Davis. Buster Posey hit one later that inning. Tommy Pham doubles. Odubel Herrera will drive him home with a single, and the Giants score 4 in the 6th. Bases loaded, 2 out, and a flyout. 4 runs in the 6th inning. And it's a 4-run lead for San Francisco. Jose Ramirez an RBI double. 2 on in scoring position, only 1 away. Sac fly for Orlando Ortiz. Craig Kimbrell, he comes in looks to get the 6-out save. 3-run home run, Odubel Herrera. That'll end the game for sure. Giants win. Some dude down there. And now the Giants look to sweep. Tomorrow. No, I can't get any more players right now. Carlos Carrasco. This Mariners team's actually pretty good. Jose Ramirez will have the day off in this one. Tommy Pham triples with 2 outs, he won't score, and Mike Zunino goes deep. And somehow, with only 1 out and 2 in scoring position, we don't score. Corey Kluber, 2-run home run in the 4th. Mariners have a 3-0 lead. As our offense just has not gotten going until Buster Posey goes deep. And it's a 1-run game. Orlando Ortiz doubles. And a strikeout. So Kevin Quackenbush, he comes into the game. Cody Ashley is on the Mariners as well. Of course, he was on the team for quite a while. We'll pick things up with Orlando Ortiz here. 24 home runs already before the All-Star break. Not even for Orlando Ortiz. Not sure he even had that many last year. Jonathan Schoop's having another great year for the Red Sox, hitting .331. Wow. Nope. 2 doubles on the game for Orlando Ortiz. 2-1 count. And that's through! The tying run to the plate, and Segura is safe. We are all tied up thanks to the 2 RBI single from Orlando Ortiz. Josh Harrison can give us the lead in the 8th. And that's an infield chopper. They will get the runner at second. Josh Harrison beats it out. I just pressed X to skip. Quackenbush gives up a double to Jay Bruce. After striking out the first 2, Josh Harrison, well, he gets tagged out to end our really good chances in the 8th. And then he just dropped the ball in the bottom half. Literally and figuratively. He's dropped the ball in this game. And crushed! Josh Harrison has just cost us 3 runs. See ya! 3-run home run. Mike Zunino, his second home run of the game. Mariners take a lead. Oh, we're on the 4th of July. Freddie Freeman will lead things off for the Giants in the top of the 9th, and a 7-4 Mariners lead. 2-1 count as that cutter misses. Two-one pitch to Freeman. Crushed right field. It's a 7-5 game. See you later. Freddie Freeman, his 27th homer of the year. Now Chris Davis steps in. He has 28 home runs on the year. I believe he leads the National League. And he might lead them by another one. Left field. It is out of here. Back-to-back jacks in the top of the 9th for the Giants. And it's a 1-run game as Tony Zeitch comes into the game to pitch here for the Mariners. 1-1 pitch on Buster Posey, and he gets under it. There will be one away. Tommy Pham steps in. He is 3 for 4. I believe 2 triples and a single, it said. I don't know. 2-1 count on Pham. Swing and a miss, and it'll run 2-2. Big at bat here for Tommy Pham. And the count runs full with Odubel Herrera on deck. He is clutch in the 9th. Pham! Deep center field! For the 3rd time this inning! The Giants have gone deep, and this game is tied. Nick Vincent in the bullpen for the Mariners as the Giants have come back to tie this one. 2-1 count now on Odubel Herrera. The 2-1 pitch to Herrera, just foul, and it'll run 2-2. 2-2 count. And the pitch. Ground ball. Herrera can't come through this time. Gene Segura, the former Seattle Mariner, steps in with a 2-1 count in the top of the 9th against his former club. And he hits it well. Left center field. It is off the wall. Segura's rounding second. It's a wild throw. He's into 3rd, standing as the go-ahead run. 2-1 count. Andrew McCutchen. Now back with San Francisco, has continued what he did when he was first with the team, and that is come through late. Though Kyle Seager makes a great play there. Kevin Quackenbush, he's done. Jeremy Jeffress, he comes into the game, gives a strikeout, ground out, then gives up a single to Kyle Seager. The 1-2 pitch is fouled off by DJ LeMahieu. 1-2 is up the middle. Seager is going to stop at second as the winning run. Mitch Haniger. 1-1. 1-2. Haniger can walk this game off here. All it takes is one swing of the bat. And that fastball misses just high. One swing of the bat, the Mariners could win it. And the count runs 2-2. And a late swing from Haniger. He stays alive, though. Swing and a miss. We are headed into free baseball. 2-1 count now on Orlando Ortiz. 2-1 pitch, make it 3-1. Josh Harrison on deck. Orlando Ortiz, he has heated up as the season has progressed. And he hits a major league pop-up there. That'll put him at 3 for 6 on the day. And now 0 for 5 on the day, Josh Harrison steps in with a 2-1 count. And the pitch, grounded. Seager, throw to Haniger or Healy? It's probably Healy. 2 away. That brings up Freddie Freeman, who went deep in the ninth. 1-1 count on Freeman. And he fouls it off. 1-2 count. And the pitch to Freeman. Just missed it. That was the pitch he wanted, and he just got under it. We're going to the bottom of the 10th. Mariners can walk it off. Jay Bruce, a 3-1 count here. Ryan Healy on deck. Jeffress, knuckle curve is hit well by Bruce. Caught off the wall by Davis. That's a leadoff double for Bruce. And now Ryan Healy steps in, 2-1 count. 3-1 as they say the splitter missed. And the count runs full on the Mariners' first baseman. And Jeffress loses him. Jeremy Jeffress will be taken out of the game as Mike Zunino comes in, he has gone deep twice in this game. Kimbrel looks to keep the score how it is and wants to send us to yet another inning. And Zunino just barely getting a piece of that 97-mile-an-hour fastball from Kimbrel. Once again, just barely able to get a piece of it. Kimbrel wanted to switch things up on him, and Zunino just missed that knuckle curve. That was almost a walk-off home run. Fouled off again. Mike Zunino is battling. And he'll foul another one off. Kimbrel and Zunino locked up in a great battle. That one misses high and inside. Full count. And Kimbrel loses him. The bases are loaded for Cody Ashe. What a guy to have up. And he hits a floater! Mariners win it! 8-7 victory in 10. I hate saying that. 8-7 and 10. Oh, I know a lot of you probably remember that car. Well, I definitely did. And that is how we wrap up this episode. Next episode is the All-Star break. That'll wrap things up. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace.